Most people who try to become a polymath accidentally become something else, a collector of unfinished identities. They start guitar, quit. Start coding, quit. Learn Spanish, quit. They call it curiosity, but it's actually intellectual procrastination. The strange part, history's greatest polymaths didn't learn everything at once. They did something almost no one talks about, and if you misunderstand this one principle, you could waste the next 5 years of your life collecting hobbies instead of building power. Here's the truth. Becoming a polymath is not about learning more things. It's about learning in a completely different way. In this video, I'll show you the 3-layer system real polymaths use. First, depth before width. The biggest lie about polymaths? That they learn a little about everything. That's not a polymath, that's a dabbler. Real expertise is pattern recognition. A chess master doesn't calculate every move. They see shapes. A senior programmer doesn't search every file. They feel where the bug lives. When you go deep in one field, you build invisible intuition. And that intuition cannot be Googled. Take Johnny Kim. He didn't train as a SEAL, doctor, and astronaut simultaneously. He mastered one, then leveraged the discipline and learning ability into the next. Depth teaches you something more valuable than knowledge. It teaches you how mastery feels, and that becomes transferable. But depth alone doesn't create a polymath, it creates a specialist. So how do you break out of that? Second layer, pattern transfer. Your brain does not automatically connect ideas between fields, it compartmentalizes them. Researchers studying inventors at 3M found something strange. The best innovators weren't specialists, and they weren't shallow generalists. The highest impact creators had depth in one core domain, but actively worked across many others. What made them different? They compared patterns across fields deliberately. If they learned feedback loops in engineering, they looked for feedback loops in psychology. If they learned compounding in finance, they saw it in skill building. This is the secret weapon. Polymaths are cross-domain pattern matchers, not fact collectors. Zoom out. Silence for one beat. Third layer, struggle before study. The fastest way to learn something is to fail at it first. In over 50 studies, students who struggled before being taught performed significantly better weeks later. Why? Because failure activates a curiosity gap. Your brain starts hunting for missing pieces. When the solution finally arrives, it locks in deeper. Passive studying builds recognition. Struggle builds reconstruction ability. And reconstruction is what transfers across domains. Real polymaths use 3 techniques: interleaving skills, spacing practice, and testing themselves before learning. Harder short-term, powerful long-term. So now you have depth, you force pattern transfer, you embrace struggle. Notice what's missing. There's no consume endlessly, there's no follow random curiosity. This is structured expansion. If you skip depth, you become scattered. If you skip struggle, you become fragile. Most people will specialize and stay safe. A few will scatter and stay shallow. But the rare ones will build depth, then bridge worlds. Comment the word anchor if you're choosing your first deep field this year. And tag someone who keeps switching goals every 90 days. They need this system.